Hello my friends, this is DinoSasha here and welcome back to another review, and today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2014 Xenoceratops. Now Xenoceratops, which name means alien horned face, is a genus of Centrosaurine dinosaur that lived throughout the late Cretaceous period, about 79.5 million years ago, what is now lived in Alberta, Canada. The genus is the one known species, Xenoceratops foremostensis. It remains undiscovered in the foremost formation. The creature's size can only depend what it was. The size of it can only grew only around as 6 meters and weighs over 3 tons. This ceratopsid is the recognizable force, although it names alien in the name, but it's actually a realistic animal. In 1958, when Langston Jr. excavated the skull fragments of a foremost formation near the foremost Alberta, the formation is very poorly understood in regards of dinosaur fauna, aside from the Hadrosaurus and Pachycephalosaurus Soilithiocephali. Now, Xenoceratops share common with their distant relatives, the Albertoceratops and Diabloceratops, and a low structure like the Medusaceratops, and is also a member of the Xenoceratops subfamily. This includes the closest relative, mounted new taxon, and especially the other relatives are called the Xenoceratops and Wendyceratops. It is a herbivore and mainly eat plants. Now, let's take a look at the Xenoceratops' sculpt. It is a very majestic looking dinosaur, and I must say, this looks perfect. And it's a bit appreciated to see a Xenoceratops. It was only discovered in 1988 and named in 2012, which is a pure name of that species. Although it resembles of a Medusaceratops, it's still an animal nonetheless, so a great sculpt, and it's just a very perfect one nonetheless. And the pose is actually great as well. And despite being a ceratopsid, it is a very good looking animal nonetheless, but still a very good looking indeed. So the pose is great, I kinda like it, and it's great. And the pose as well is very nice. A little bit smooth, and I think, and even some quill feathers to make it look unique. And the horns are very detailing very well. And yes, I like the scene on my ceratopsids because it looks very fantastic to look at. So, Xenoceratops, a very obscure looking species to look at. And let's take a look at the color scheme. It is white, black in color, I think, and everything with red horns on it. We have a red bump and 2 little horns on its head, which is colored in red. A very yellowish beak with its black horns, white stripings on its horns and its frill, and yes, all of the feathering quills are actually black and white. Especially the top is black and the bottom is white. You can see the cloaca here. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking ceratopsid, and I must say, it looks very gorgeous. It's just, I haven't seen a Xenoceratops for a while, so I finally get it what I have. And yeah, I kinda like the Xenoceratops because the accuracy looks great as well. But despite the fact, it's just a great dinosaur to look at. But if you know about this figure, let me know. And we're gonna take a look at the ruler and let's get this dinosaur a measure. Turns from length from tip of the tail to tip of the beak will only grow up to 5.2 inches, and which is only at about, as we see, it can grow up to, 12.5 centimeters, and a height on top of the frill, we're looking at about 2.5 inches, and which is only at about 6 centimeters. Now for comparison, here's some of my other Centrosaurine dinosaurs we have. The Papo 2019 Duke the Spinops, which is right there because I reviewed it for the first time. And I'm gonna link this one in the description box down below. And another comparison, we have the numerous ones, like 2013's CollectA Diabloceratops and 2015's Medusaceratops. They're closely related because it dates from 2013, 2014, and 2015. And yes, I'm going to link both of them as well. And here's of my Styracosaurus figures. The Safari Ltd Styrac and the PNSO Styrac as well. Although they're described as ceratopsids with one long horn and these spikes all over its frill. So I'll link both of them in the description box below. And another one is called the PNSO 2020 Pachyrhinosaurus because they're closely related. I believe that Ceratopsian looks very gorgeous, so I'm gonna link this one as well. And another one of which is the Haolonggood Sinoceratops. I also gonna link in the description because it's Chinese, it looks variable. And then last one's gonna be like the Papo Einiosaurus. It is a very good looking, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna link the description, so I'm gonna link it anyway. And the rating, I'm just gonna give this little Xenoceratops a solid 9 out of 10, which is a very great figure to be the least, and I kinda like it anyway. But most everyone thinks that the Xenoceratops may look like an alien at first, but it's actually a real animal. But if you know about this figure, let me know in the comments is what you think of this Ceratopsid. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications, so you'll never miss the video. Leave the comments below, and I'll see you for another review about the Schleich 2021 Brontosaurus. Goodbye, and see you all next time.